Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of June 2nd through the 8th. The very first thing we're going to do is pull some angel card numbers for y'all and see what your angels want you to know for this week. So let me just give the cards a shuffle here and cut the deck and we will get started. Okay, I'm going to pull two cards for you. First one up, 154, Personal Journey. Okay, valuable lessons have been learned. I feel like you're ready to graduate into a new season, Libra. You have maybe possibly been through some stuff here in 2025. I know it's been rough on everybody. It's been rough on me too. And now you are ready to take these lessons forward with you into the second half of 2025, which I feel like is going to be a little bit kinder to all of us. Or maybe I'm just hoping it's going to be. Now we also have 828. Victory. Okay, be content with what you've done. So the lesson of contentment is extremely important for all of us, because I feel like, especially if you're working with the law of attraction or manifestation, you have to be grateful for what you already have before God is going to bless you with more. So be content with what you've done, and also be prepared to build on that. Let this be the firm foundation that you are building all of your goals and dreams on. Okay, let's give the cards a little bit of a shuffle. I shuffled them before I started the video, but I always like to do a little bit of shuffling on camera as well. I invite you all, if you are new here, to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up if it resonates, and let's get started. We're going to start looking first at the past, Libra. What have you been dealing with? We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Magician in reverse, and we have the Four of Wands in reverse, the 1111 card. So this is telling me, this card combination here, that you have been struggling a little bit maybe to reach your goals, reach your manifestations. I always tell people, oh, this isn't the 11. I'm sorry, I take that back. This is a Three of Wands in reverse. But this is also telling me that there is missed opportunity. And I feel like with the Magician reverse that you all have been experiencing maybe a block in your goals. Maybe you're experiencing confidence issues or self-esteem issues, even worthiness. And it's caused you to miss out on some opportunities, or to pass up some opportunities that maybe you felt like you weren't ready for. I want you to show yourselves more self-love. We have the Ace of Cups here. Aces are blessings from the universe, and they are also about beginnings and about the self. And I feel like you need to be a little bit kinder to yourself, Libra, going forward. And maybe that will help boost your confidence and your abilities to execute and make sure that you can draw more things to you. Let's get some clarifiers for these cards. You know, that Ace of Cups can be about love coming into your life. Maybe you've experienced a new person coming in. It can also be about a new spiritual journey for you. Maybe you all are ready to explore that a little bit more deeply. But let's get a clarifier. We have the Page of Pentacles. The pages are also about beginnings. So you have two cards here talking about a new chapter for you, Libra. I want you, if you are trying to manifest something, I want you to really be a student with this Page of Pentacles. Do your research. Make sure, be crystal clear that what you're working on is what you're trying to attract into your life. Have a clear vision for what you want, and then go for it. Now we have the Magician in reverse as well. And lo and behold, look, here's another page, the Page of Swords. Seek your truth. When the Page of Swords shows up, it's about you finding out what's really, really important to you. And that's another reason why I was saying be crystal clear about what you want. Because when you start sending messages out into the universe that you are ready for a certain blessing, the universe expects you to know what you want. It expects you to know what you want that to look like. You know, let's say you're trying to manifest a new home, and the universe would expect you then to know how many bedrooms, what's the location, do you want a ranch or do you want it to be a split level? Different things like that. Be crystal clear and do your homework about what it is that you are trying to draw into your life and what you're trying to manifest. I feel like this is the card of missed opportunity for you, and I feel like it all has to do with confidence issues. Maybe you have been afraid to put yourself out there for some reason. You do have this victory. Be content with what you've done. Even if you have missed the mark on some things, Libra, just know trying is the very first step towards succeeding. The only people who don't ever win are the people who don't ever try. So at least be content with your effort. And what has your personal journey looked like? The valuable lessons that you've been learning here. I feel like you need to carry those forward with you and into the future. Experience. You know, there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. I feel like knowledge is knowing the things, knowing the lessons learned, but wisdom is putting them into practice, because that's the truly wise person, is learning from their mistakes and correcting whatever they needed to go forward. That's what this card is telling me as well. This Eight of Pentacles, this is about you working on it. You've missed maybe some opportunities for whatever reason. It's going to be something different for each one of you, because this is a very broad reading for a broad audience. But you're being called here, Libra, to practice what you preach and to really hone in on your craft and make it perfect as can be. I mean, is it ever going to be perfect? No, but we can strive. We can set that bar higher by working on whatever it is we need to in order to position ourselves in the place where we experience these opportunities and they find us. Okay, let's see what your themes are for the week. Believe in the impossible. Okay, believe in miracles. Know that you are worthy of receiving these miracles, as well as luck is on your side. The new moon in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius energy. Think about Sagittarius doesn't let anything hold them back. Even if they may not on paper be ready for whatever it is that they're trying to fit themselves into, they go for it anyway. And that's the kind of energy you need to experience, Libra. You need to own that of just trying. Just getting up off the couch and doing the thing is going to help you. Now, where you're currently at, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the Death card in reverse, Scorpio energy. And we have the Ten of Swords. So change is trying to manifest in your life, Libra. The Death card is all about change and transformation. This is Scorpio energy. Do you have a Scorpio around you? Could there possibly be a relationship with this Ace of Cups coming in with a Scorpio? But it's in reverse because you've been resistant to change. And I feel like that's because you're not putting yourself out there enough to actually experience the change that you're seeking. We also have the Ten of Swords. Now, this is what I call the rock bottom card. Whenever it shows up, I caution people about addiction, bad habits, something that's going to give you a rock bottom moment where the bottom kind of falls out and leaves you feeling very discouraged, dismantled. I'm hearing that word. It can rock your world. But the good thing about the rock bottom card is there's nowhere to go but up. So once you acknowledge whatever that is, that's when you start the building process or the rebuilding process. The Queen of Cups in reverse is Cancer energy, and this is about, once again, your intuition and being kind to yourself, loving yourself, and knowing that you deserve good things to happen for you, Libra. Let's get some clarifiers for them. We'll start with that Queen of Cups. Okay, here's her King. So we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups here. I definitely feel like there might be some relationship stuff going on for you here, Libra. King of Cups is the King of Love. And here he is seated right next to his Queen, who is unfortunately in reverse. So maybe there has been some non-receptivity about maybe if you've been pursuing someone, or maybe you are being pursued by someone and you've kind of put the brakes on it. There's a stall. Why is that, Libra? The King of Cups upright tells me that he is open and ready to receive love. So I feel like there's something going on behind the scenes with this Queen of Cups. Now for the Death card, the clarifier that we have is the Two of Wands. So here You know, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. We have the Two of Wands upright. And this is about putting your passion in motion, putting your goals and dreams out there, and just letting the universe know that you're ready. You are ready to start experiencing success around whatever it is you're trying to call in, whether it's love, money, career. It's going to be something different for each one of you. But this is you saying, yes, I am ready to go ahead and experience the change. But you have to believe in yourself and open yourself up for that change, Libra. Let's get a clarifier for our Ten of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. This is fast energy coming in. If you have not already experienced this rock bottom moment, I'm going to caution you right now that one may be coming. They can be unpleasant and it can be disastrous, actually. But, you know, that's what I said is the good thing. Once you get past the disaster, there's no more rock bottom experience left. Now you are left to make choices about rebuilding. And are you going to repeat the cycle, or are you going to do things different this time around? That's up to you, Libra. That's up to you. Let's see what else y'all need to know. We have Furgun becoming a loving mirror. And I feel like this is definitely related to this Queen of Cups and showing yourself love, the love that you want, the love that you want to give other people. You also need to be showering on yourself. And remember, if you don't love yourself, Libra, how do you expect somebody else to? The very first thing when you're trying to manifest a partner or a love interest in your life is making sure that you are willing to love yourself first and foremost. Because if you don't, it's going to fall flat, just like with the Ten of Swords. Now you also have Mosaic. Let chance play its creative role in your life. I feel like this is kind of like going with the flow of the Hanged Man and maybe even the Wheel of Fortune. That is definitely about the flow of life, experiencing that flow and being ready to roll with the punches. I feel like you need to be ready for anything at this time, Libra, because you could definitely be manifesting some things. And that's why I said I want you to be crystal clear about what it is that you want, what you want that to look like, because I feel like your abilities right now are really, really strong. Okay, let's see what's coming in for you guys. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. And we have the Nine of Pentacles upright, which is a beautiful, good energy to have around you. Let's start with this. The Seven of Wands in reverse is about you letting your guard down, letting the barriers and the boundaries break, and accepting and welcoming love and good energy in. This is about you knowing that you are worthy of these things and asking the universe to go ahead and bless you with it. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. This is fire energy and your passions. And I feel like you've been missing the mark lately. And I do feel like it has had something to do with you feeling like you want these things, you want to draw them in, you want to call them in, but your feelings of unworthiness have been blocking you. Now, if you can get past this, this is the self-made person, the male or female, who has put the work in, sown the seeds, and now she's reaping the benefits of her hard work and labor. Her life is beautiful. She has the home, she has the luxury. The Pentacle suit is about the tangible items in life, like cars, things we can physically touch, homes. But is she experiencing love? Because you are also wanting to welcome in love into your life. And she can have all the things in the material world without having all of the things in the emotional world. And maybe that's what you're working on right now, Libra. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for that Seven of Wands. We have the Four of Wands, the 1111 card. Make a wish whenever you see this card. This is manifesting energy. And I feel like you are working on something, Libra. You are trying to call something into you because we keep getting these messages about a manifestation coming. but I do feel like you're your own worst enemy here. There's going to be something for you to celebrate if you can conquer this. Okay, the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Star card, Aquarius energy. Have faith and have hope that it's going to happen. You're going to be successful. Sometimes we just need to jump and figure it out later and just trust that the universe is going to catch us and correct whatever we might mess up. And I feel like that's the message for you right now, Libra, is don't be afraid to jump. If the Fool card shows up in this reading, I'm definitely going to say that's what it is. It's about you throwing caution to the wind and getting out there and just experiencing life and accepting it on your terms, accepting what life sends your way, and also making the most of it, because you have the ability to draw these things to you with this Nine of Pentacles. This is the card of extreme success. You can make it happen, but are you willing to put yourself out there and go through the exercises of correcting negative energy, turning it positive, and making it happen? Let's get a clarifier. Okay, the Lovers, Gemini energy. This is also the card of choice. So you have some really strong love cards on the table with the Ace of Cups, the King and the Queen of Cups are here. And now we have the Lovers telling you that big love is a possibility for you. But we also need to remember that the message of the Lovers is about choices and choosing a certain path, making big choices, because it's a major arcana card. If you can make those big choices and make the right ones, it's going to lead you to this life of luxury. You're going to have everything your heart desires. But you have to put yourself out there, Libra, and you have to trust that it's all going to work out for you in the end. Lots of trust issues here. Okay, what y'all need to know, open your arms, Oblivion. Open your arms and tell the universe, yes, I'm ready. I am open and ready to receive. And then fill in the blank. And you also have liberation. Free yourself. You're your biggest enemy right now, Libra. You are holding yourself back out of fear, and maybe just out of being a little too hard on yourself and worrying that maybe you're going to misstep and you're going to, it's not going to look perfect. You're not going to have the perfect ending, but that's okay. It's all right. Free yourself to experience the things that are trying to make their way to you, but you're putting up the blocks. Okay, here's what your guides and ancestors want you to know. Here we called him out, the Fool. What did I tell you guys about the Fool? And this is what your ancestors and your guides are trying to tell you as well. Throw caution to the wind because they've got you. You are loved and supported. You don't have to be afraid. The Fool is not afraid to step off this cliff, to experience a new adventure and a new life and happiness and vitality. And this is your call right here. Answer this call, Libra, by throwing caution to the wind. I'm glad I said what I did about that Fool. We have the Page of Pentacles showing up again. And this is a new beginning of you feeling more secure and safe and trusting the universe that it's all going to work out for your highest and greatest good. And here we have, what a beautiful way to end your reading, Libra. The Nine of Cups, make a wish. This is wish fulfillment. What are you trying to call in? You have the opportunity this week to make big moves, power moves, because you're being very, very supported by your guides and your ancestors. The universe wants you to succeed. How bad do you want it? Are you going to keep standing in your way? All right, let's get some clarifiers. We'll start with the Fool. Okay, the Devil, your fears are holding you back. They are chaining you back from experiencing all of the fun and the vitality that the Fool is trying to invite into their life. You're the only one that can break those chains, all right? You can do it, but you have to believe that it's worth the risk. And your happiness and your new beginning is worth the risk, Libra. Okay, the Page of Pentacles, we are clarifying it with the Eight of Cups, walking away from stagnant energy that is no longer serving you. You have been stuck for so long, and it's time to move. And it's time to move in a new direction and experience the joy that you have been trying to create for yourself, Libra. And for our wish fulfillment card, you can rest easy. These things are going to come to you with little to no effort right now. This is the card of recovery, and it's, you know, it's not right next to the Ten of Swords, but it's pretty close. And once you have this rock bottom moment, you're going to be able to recover. You have the Star card, kind of bridging the gap for you, because, okay, the Star, it's kind of like in a triangle sort of, where the Star is up here. Here is your recovery card, and the Ten of Swords is right over here. Having faith and having hope, that's the bridge that's needed for you to build your recovery. Have faith and have hope that the universe has you. God has your back, and it's going to be okay. All right, let's pull some love cards for you guys. We have the Snake, competition and enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. I feel like, all right, if you feel like there's a snake in your midst, Libra, proceed with caution. Take inventory, look around you, and see if there really is cause for you to be worried about this person. But also know, are you being the snake? Are you setting yourself up for your own demise because you won't step out of your comfort zone? Okay, let's also get one more card, Twin Flames. Yin Yang, balance, Libra energy right there. This is your sign, guys. The scales is the Libra symbol. The scales are balance. Balance is the key word for Libra. Union and duality complement polar opposites. So, you know, people confuse twin flame energy with soulmate. Twin flame is about pushing each other and challenging each other to grow and become the next level you. So it's a lot of times it can be a very tumultuous relationship. It can be a very volatile relationship because there's constantly pushback, constant. You don't have the ease of a soulmate where it's just all going with the flow and being happy. It's pushing you to grow and evolve. And I feel like that's what this whole reading is doing for you, is you are being pushed out of your comfort zone right now. All right, let's get some affirmations for you to draw money and prosperity to you. Money flows to me with ease and grace. I want you to think about that this week as you are trying to start this new beginning. Know that abundance can be with you. You are a money magnet. And it is safe for me to have money. I feel like this is speaking to that unworthiness that we've been talking about earlier, where you don't trust yourself. Maybe you've overindulged with money, especially with the Nine of Cups on the table, because this can be the card of overindulging. So you might have to watch yourself with that. But it's safe for you to have money because you are learning the lessons to be a good money manager. And I feel like, especially if you're keeping that open communication with Spirit, you have the Page of Pentacles twice, I believe. I know we have it, yes, twice. And the Page of Pentacles is about doing their homework, to making sure that they are safe and secure and grounded, because that's a priority with the Pentacles suit, with the earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. They crave stability, and I feel like you have been craving that as well. And it's kind of crippling you, though, because you're too afraid to step out of your comfort zone and make it happen. But it's safe for you to try to attract this to you. Okay, Libra, let's pull some more cards for you. All in all, I think this is a good reading, guys. You just have to get uncomfortable in order, and that's what I'm going to call your reading, I think. Get uncomfortable so that you can experience growth and abundance. Okay, we have chain of events that will affect your life. I am immediately drawn to that Devil card, where I know we have it here. Was that the only place we pulled it? Of, you know, the chains that are being shown in the Devil card. It's time to break them. If you don't break these chains, you're going to be led to a chain of events that you're just going to repeat another cycle. You know, it's on repeat. I feel like when I saw chain, I immediately pictured the chains breaking on the Devil card and you setting yourself free. And I feel like that's what the message of that card is. But it's also about you manifesting things. When you start changing the way you operate and changing the way you do things, you're breaking up the energy and you're calling new energy in. That's the chain of events that you're calling in for yourself. Okay, we have Whale, great worry over nothing. You guys have been so scared about judgment and fear and not pleasing everybody, because you are people pleasers, not getting the ease, that you're worried about nothing. You need to start worrying more about why you're holding yourself back. You don't have to be afraid, Libra. You're loved and supported. There is nothing for you to fear here this week. That is a powerful message. There's nothing for you to fear. You have Dog, protection. Protection from a powerful friend. You are being watched over. Your guides and ancestors have your back. The universe has your back. That's why you are being told to jump off the cliff with this Fool card, because you're being protected. It's going to be okay. And also, we'll pull a couple more. Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Okay, we do have that Snake card in your love life. So quite possibly there is a deceiver in your midst. Somebody might be trying to come in between your relationship. I'm not saying, whenever these cards come up, I always tell people, proceed with caution. Don't make a fool out of yourself confronting people like crazy, but do investigation work and know that your hunches might be right. It's really about one of the only negative messages I'm seeing for you guys. Okay, and we have Vine. Seek out information that will help you. Okay, what did I just say? Do investigative work. Seek information before you jump when you're confronting someone. But you also have this Page of Pentacles twice. And the Page of Pentacles is great at doing research and figuring out the way to make something happen, to draw in, to feel safe and secure and grounded. So the Vine card is definitely telling you, seek the information, be the student that the Page of Pentacles is inviting you to be. Remember, you've got him twice, and there's nothing wrong with seeking security and stability in your life, and that's okay to do. Okay, Libra, all in all, I think that is a great reading for you. If you've stuck it through, give the video a thumbs up, please. And if you're not already a member here, subscribe to my community. I would love to have you be a part of the journey. Have a great week, Libra, and I will see you back here with another reading in a few more days. I do pull cards daily, once in the morning and once at night, and you can check that out in my shorts, okay? Bye-bye.